thanks for clicking on the video. Hit the subscribe button for more weekly content, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. One threat has been neutralized for now, but don't think for a second things will begin to slow down. What's good, peeps? What's poppin'? How are you doing? Welcome to a brand new What If video. But before we get into the story, I want to take a minute to talk about some stuff. If you don't care and want to jump into the action, just skip forward a bit. I won't mind. First, I want to thank everybody for helping the channel reach 2,000 subscribers. Everyone's constant support with the likes and comments, especially with these What If videos, allowed me to keep bringing videos to you guys. That being said, that brings me to my second point. Since you all love these what if scenarios so much, I'm going to work on bringing them to you all on a more consistent basis. What that means for you all is that you'll receive 2 what ifs a week, one every Monday and Friday. Thanks again so much for the support you've shown, and let's get back to what you all came for. Today, we're continuing the tale that brings our favorite underdog into the limelight. I'm not talking about Naruto. His story's been told already. The main focus of this series is Hinata Hyuga, disinherited princess of the Hyuga clan, second jinchuriki of the nine-tailed fox. With this new power, we've seen her grow in ways not seen in the original story. Aside from the obvious increase in raw power and potential, she's a lot more competent and determined. Let's see what the future has in store for her. Since you all love this series so much, I have a challenge for you. If this part gets 15 likes, we'll keep it going for part 9. We left off last time at the conclusion of the Konoha Crush arc with the defeat of Gaara and the rest of the invading forces. With the loss of the third Hokage, that brings us into the search for Tsunade arc as Konoha tries to find a new leader. Like before, the village tries to persuade Jiraiya to become the 5th Hokage, but he declines, stating that another of Hiruzen's students, Tsunade, would suit the role better. Jiraiya volunteers to search for her on the condition that both Naruto and Hinata be allowed to accompany him. Both young ninjas show promise, and after promising to teach him a new jutsu, the trio set off in search of Tsunade. At this point, we're going to skip the entire encounter with Itachi Kisame and the rest of the Leaf Jonin, as none of that would have changed, except that instead of just hunting down Naruto, they're after Hinata as well, since they know that they both possess half of the Nine-Tails chakra. Itachi and Kisame track the group to a nearby hotel, and though Hinata is also there this time, the result was more or less the same. Sasuke also arrives again in an attempt to bring down Itachi, and though he is stronger than his original counterpart due to an increased drive to be the best, Itachi still beats his brother into submission and breaks his mind with the Tsukuyomi. The members of the Akatsuki flee when Jiraiya interferes, and with the news of Kakashi being in the same condition as Sasuke, the search for Tsunade hastens. Here we get to the point where Jiraiya begins teaching him his promised new jutsu, the Rasengan. He told his students that the technique is supposedly stronger than the Chidori, and it took the 4th Hokage 3 years to master it. Obviously, Naruto was stoked to learn a new powerful jutsu, urging his master to begin immediately. But Hinata wasn't so eager. After seeing Jiraiya demonstrate the technique, she stated she wasn't so sure how the technique would complement her gentle fist fighting style. It wasn't that she didn't want to learn the Rasengan, she just wasn't sure she'd actually be able to fully utilize it. Jiraiya, though slightly bummed Hinata declined to learn it, praised her nonetheless on her growing intellect and keen insight as a ninja. Sure, the Rasengan was powerful, but it was meaningless if the user couldn't properly use it. However, the Toad Sage didn't want Hinata to be left out of this special training, especially considering that the Akatsuki are on their tails. Given that she already has advanced levels of chakra control, while Naruto would learn the Rasengan, she would learn about nature transformations. Here's why. Though Hinata is primarily a taijutsu-based ninja due to the gentle fist, by learning the elemental nature of her chakra and gaining mastery of it, she could incorporate that into her fighting style. And the first step is to learn exactly what element her chakra has an affinity to. Jiraiya gave Hinata a piece of chakra induction paper and instructed her to add chakra to it. She obediently complied, and within seconds, the paper burst into flames. Looks like we got a fire style user. Also just a side note, Hinata does have a canon affinity to fire, so just no, I didn't make that up. Naruto caught a glimpse of this from several feet away, the amazement nearly causing him to lose focus on his training before being scolded by the sage. With his focus put back on Hinata, Jiraiya pondered for a moment on how to proceed. He knew the Hyuga clan were taijutsu experts primarily due to the Byakugan. Ninjutsu wasn't impossible, it just wasn't as common among the family. If Hinata wanted to properly incorporate fire style into her gentle fist, she would first need to properly mold her chakra into that specific element. Hinata, Pay close attention. Fire style! Dragon Flame Jutsu! In an instant, a violent stream of flames erupted from Jiraiya's mouth, completely incinerating a nearby tree. If you're going to use fire style, you must first learn how to make and control fire. This is your training. Once you make a flame like mine, you pass. Think you can do it? Hinata was at a loss for words. She's never so much as generated a small spark before, and now she has to do that? But after taking a quick glance at Naruto and his determination to get stronger, she readied herself for her own journey. Yes, I will do it. And that's where this part will end for now. So what do you guys think? How will the outcome of this arc change now that Hinata is along for the ride? And what happens once they finally encounter Tsunade? Thanks again everybody for taking time to watch the video. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Thank you just for being awesome. And again, if you want part 9, that's 15 likes. I know y'all can do it. Y'all been killing it with the previous video, and I know you guys want more. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys Friday for a new What If. Bye bye.